Right, heading down to choir a week after last week's craziness. God, what a difference a week makes to my brain. It's all over the place a week ago. I'm just kind of reflecting a bit and just so relieved that I made it through this week. So could have gone tits up, and then, you know, just relief really is what I'm feeling today. Sleep wise, still not fantastic. Woke up twice last night. Potted around, done a few things for about half an hour, and then
it was a bit hit and miss.
got back to bed though. Got up today about, I don't know, 10 to 8, something like that. So that's about the latest I've been in bed for ages. So that's all good. And yeah, just heading straight down to choir practice. Done a little bit of bass practice this morning, just to get a few new bass lines sorted out, and that's good. That sort of settled my head, got me ready for today. And yeah, I woke up today really thinking that actually, you know, I never realised that this vlogging thing was so crucial to my recovery, and this week's really, I knew it was important, but this week's really sort of focused me in on it a little bit really, and the fact that I naturally just resorted to, whoa, okay, need to do it every day, and it's really helped me. Don't know, I haven't watched any of it. I'm not too sure if I will in the immediate future. I certainly will in the future, because this week's going to be interesting for me to look back on, but not for a while. I just want it all to settle in my head, whereas, and you know, when I upload it, I don't look at anything. I just literally clip the end of the start and the end of the video. If not, I just upload it straight, whack it all together, and then upload it straight. But anyway, my point is, I'm going to stop that now. I'm going to revert back to once a week, because I think the manic, sort of out of control, random thinking, yet trying to think clearly in my head is over now. So it's this way, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much over now, so I can get back to vlogging once a week and just sort of getting the key points down. Yeah, I'll say something a bit more later, I think. But anyway, for now, I just want to get to choir and enjoy tune up with the band and a bit of jamming, and then some practice. Got some new numbers to chunk out today, so looking forward to that. So Monday 26th of October, and had a good sleep, and I just want to kind of start this week fresh really, but not sure that's going to go. Woke up really negative, in a very negative place in my head, I think. Trying to do a sort of a little sum up to the last week's daily vlogging, like just to finish it off. I thought I was going to do that on Saturday, and I done a bit walking down to choir practice, and then it's hard really. I don't really know how it's gonna. Yeah. Don't feel good today. That's all I do know. Yeah, I really don't feel good actually. Can't wait for the meeting this afternoon. By far the worst 48 hours or first couple of days I've had since leaving Chai, without a doubt, and stopped videoing on Saturday, I think it was. I think that's the last time I properly videoed. I thought I would sort of look back over the week and what I've learned really, if anything, over the last week, and but I was going to kind of round it up with a roundup video on Sunday and stuff. And since Dad phoned on Sunday, and just gotten even worse downhill, and managed to sort of get through Monday yesterday. Yeah, just had a few things in place. I mean, I didn't have much in the daytime. I didn't have that much planned, but I ended up doing lots of stuff because I could tell I needed to occupy my mind. And now it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning, and I fell asleep last night. I went to bed listening to an audio book. I didn't go to bed. I just went to lie down to listen to it because, you know, where me and Yachi live, it's so small. I had it on quite loud, and it was in the front room, so I went into the bedroom to about, I don't know, 8:30, 9 to listen to it. I didn't want to put my headphones on, so I use my headphones a lot. My ears are hurting from the little buds in my ears. And anyway, you know, obviously got quite tired, and about 9, half 9, Yachi came to bed as well. And lied there listening to it, and then ended up falling asleep, I think, just from total exhaustion, from the stress of just trying to get through yesterday, just my nerves being on absolute tenterhooks. Now it's 2, and I just can't sleep. You know, I've obviously probably must have been desperate for those 2 hours of sleep, or more than that, a couple of hours of sleep, 4 or 5. Must have been fast asleep by 10, I think. 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, yeah, 4 hours. I just can't wake up over. Don't really know what to say. I just know I need to talk. And I had another. The one thing I do have on Mondays that's a lifesaver is my meeting, next steps meeting, and talked about that a lot. And again, just absolute. I don't think Dad has any idea what he's done, or I don't think he has a clue what recovery or rehab's about, what actually substance abuse is about. People are just in dismay, and the only sort of real thing I can take from, real good positives I can take from a lot of the meetings and all the different sort of things I've been to and the different people I've spoken to from all walks, all walks of life. That's the beauty of recovery, is people from all sorts of backgrounds. It's just the fact that I actually, I'm still here in my mind. What I mean by that is I haven't had a drink, but I'm beginning to feel that urge is getting, I don't know, I'm just very, very cautious. This sort of situation, what I'm doing right now would be definitely a high-risk situation. I've left the house because I wanted just to talk. I wanted to talk a bit out loud, not quietly and calmly in the bathroom or in the front room or something, so I didn't wake Yachi, and Yachi got up anyway, which is good, because then I meant I could talk to her and I could just say, look, I'm going to go to... I just need to gorge on chocolate or something, just to suppress any potential urge that might come out. So I'm just walking, I'm so pleased as soon as she got up. I just told her I'm going to Tesco, I'm going to go buy a stack of chocolate. No, I don't know, I do know what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy a stack of chocolate. And I've got the kettle boiling, and I'm going to sit back home, have a coffee and gorge on cheap chocolate. It's something I wouldn't usually do, but I think these are desperate times right now. Real desperate times. I woke up thinking about stuff I find really hard to talk about. I only usually reserve stuff for groups, but I think I need to start talking about it a bit more openly. In general, I'm really, really scared, and I'm really worried because I've woken up quite a few times over the last week now with really, really negative thoughts, feelings of worthlessness, uselessness. I totally don't feel comfortable or at home, or I don't even know what that is, or I thought I did. I thought I had a safe place to be. I don't feel welcomed or loved by my family. Feel totally alone and scared. And my knee-jerk reaction is it just makes me want to run. And anyway, when I woke up today, all I was thinking was just to get out. I don't really know what that means exactly, get out. I'm not sure if that means get out of my head. I just want to get out of my way of thinking, which is never really good when you're talking about someone with my recent history that's used alcohol to self-medicate myself to do exactly that. Oh, I wish that I had a letter through from the well-being centre, I think it is in Brighton, and I googled that last night just before I sort of went to bed to read this book or listen to this book, because they said they're going to phone me, but I want to walk. I kind of knew last night before I passed out from exhaustion that I want to go there today and just physically go there, but I'm not sure where it is. I don't know, it's complicated. And I'm going to give them a call at 8, and if not, thinking of going and calling my doctor again and just really setting up some more major alarm bells really ringing, because I woke up this morning with some really bad shit going on in my head. I'm just tired of feeling like this now. It's been over a week now, and I'm just fucking exhausted. I'm sick of putting on a smiley or trying to put on a positive face, and I'm so pleased I managed to do everything last week and just stuck to it and got through it. I'm just out of energy, basically. I'm out of energy and I just want to give up. And yeah, I woke up this morning just thinking, first thought I thought was I'd get, I'm just outside Tesco, I'm just going to wait for a second. Just going to clear my mind a bit. And the first thought I thought was just to end it all. It's scary when you wake up with that, and that's the first thing in your head. And for the first time in my life, I haven't had a drink. At any time recently, I have no intention of doing that. So I could argue that my mind is pretty clear. I feel in control of my thoughts. I feel as if I understand what's going on in my head. And yet that's the first thing I wake up with in my head. That's scary. So yeah, in and out in Tesco's, I didn't cross down there. This is the weird thing about this whole shit, is it's so clear and sort of calm I can be about stuff at times like this, is that even though it's like 2 in the morning and I knew I was going to go to Tesco's just to sort of, and this is what I got. Got £6 I don't have, but Jesus, this could be £6 very well spent. 2 fuck off big bars of that cheap shitty chocolate. I'm just going to go gorge on. But yeah, what I did there, so I've done that. Try and speak clearly. So even though my head's all over the fucking place right now, I still had the foresight to remember the fact that, you know, you get charged for a bag and I put a bag in my pocket. So I didn't get charged 5p per bag. I mean, I find that a bit weird, to be honest. I know in my head I'm absolutely in bits and distraught. I don't even know where I am in my head, and yet I still have the clarity of thought to get a bag before I leave the house to save 5p. I mean, the human brain is fascinating, isn't it? I can't be too long because I know Yatch will be at home fucking panicking. 2 in the morning, it's not good, is it? Let's get home actually. Yeah, I don't know. What I do know is that I've thought about suicide quite a bit this week. I said it. Jesus. And not just fucking about either. In the kind of cool, cold clarity of mind I had with that paper bag, with this plastic bag. Yeah, that scares me. That makes me want to get out of my mind actually. Stop me from doing anything. Thing is though, since 2 Fridays, last Friday, 2 Fridays ago, I don't feel safe anymore. I don't feel safe in my own skin, let alone anywhere else. I just don't feel like I've got anywhere I can call home. I feel really, really unsettled, and totally out of the blue. You know, I thought, just at the point when actually I was getting back on my feet, I felt as if I had the support of my family behind me. You know, I kind of got comfortable with the fact that Dad didn't really understand and didn't want to. That's fine. That's his problem. That's his denial. He can, you know, I can just get by accepting the fact that he doesn't want to deal with the fact that, you know, 50% of his children are in recovery. I can live with that. I'm not ashamed. You know, I have lots of problems, lots of things that I find hard to live up to myself, but I've given up trying to please anybody else. Because just trying to please myself is so hard. Or get acceptance to myself is so hard. But now I don't even feel like I don't feel like I'm loved, or I don't feel I have a place to go. I don't have a safe place to go, and that's making me think very irrationally. I think that's making me wake up not wake up. I feel like I've had a decent sleep because I was just absolutely drained yesterday. Just the mental energy to get through everything yesterday. I think it really took its toll on me quite early last night. I'm really, really worried about what I might do. Really worried. He actually was absolutely brilliant last night as well. Came in and I just told her everything about what I'm feeling and how down I'm feeling. God, what would I do without her, I tell you. She's been an absolute rock in all this. I don't talk about her enough because I don't feel like I should. Kind of, it's almost my way of protecting her little, my idea of her as a really nice little sanctuary in my head. She's just a shining light, that woman is. She told me a lot last night about her relationship with her father. And a lot of it I knew a little bit about and I'd guessed, but it was very interesting to actually hear it all in detail. But anyway, I'll concentrate on myself. Yeah, I mean, just going back to yesterday's meeting, it was a different facilitator, somebody I don't know, and quite a lot of different people in the group. But I still just, it was a good hour. Felt like about 45 minutes was spent on me, which is a long time for me usually. Well, not usually. Recently, all this week has been at least like that for me, because that's what the way the groups work. I've been taken over pretty good recently, last couple of months. So I've just been there and just sort of saying the odd little positive remark and stuff. But at the minute, it's all me in those groups. I'm desperate for one-to-ones. Absolutely desperate for one-to-one. Something. What the hell am I doing here? Where am I trying to go with this? That's it. Right, that's it for now. I'm just getting home. I've got my chocolate. I'm going to gorge and press any... Not press, I'm feeling these feelings, but I just don't want to let them get out of control. So this chocolate is like safety precaution as far as I can tell. That's the way I'm dealing with it. It's just as a precaution, make me feel full up, and I know all the I've read so bloody much chemistry and biology the last 2 years, I can't remember the names, but I know chocolate helps you sleep anyway. So do that and try and ride through another night and another day, another hour, another minute.